Hello, I didn't see you there. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Space Engineers. Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Quantum Tater. Quantum Tater, say hello. Oh, yeah, there we go. We're having some technical difficulties. We're back on the test bed today. A couple things. So, one of the comments from the last video. Let's see if I can pull it up. Easy pull up the comment, the videos, the things I'm having to do for pulling these comments up. By the way, it's super obnoxious. Like, actually, I can just show you what I'm having to pull up. So if we come over here, whop, I'll do this real quick. Pause. Please hold. Come right here. All right. So if you come over here and you see like, okay, we got a comment like this one, Tim comments. So I click comments, and then notice some people aren't showing up despite the fact that I know they've commented. So in order to do that, I have to change the filter to new, and then all the comments suddenly appear. It doesn't make any sense, and it's only some. So it's a weird thing that is occurring. I don't know what exactly is going on there, but in the last one, Prepared Viking mentioned the defense block, that you'd need the defense block, and then I thought I had a secondary reply, and I cannot remember. I thought I did, but it does not look like that secondary reply is showing up. Um, you need to use AI defense block for longer turret lock, which is what I've got in this guy. Let's go ahead and get this thing going. I've got the AI defense block for sure in AI defense block. Nope, that's not how we do this. We'll go over here, AI defense block. So I definitely have this, and it's set to target weapons and enemies and neutrals, and never flee is not triggered. AI behavior is turned on. So I don't really know. I don't know what would, like, if I go to channel 3, for instance, let's just do that. And the AI defense block. Decrease flee distance, increase flee distance, target characters on off, lock target on off. Like, I don't know. I don't see anything on here that would suggest that I don't have this set up properly. So I guess that's the problem, is I don't know why it is doing it the way it be doing it, but it be doing that for sure. I pasted it in, I've done all those things. I don't know if it's specifically because I've set it to target weapons and it needs to be default, or I don't know. I honestly don't know. So that's a weird thing that I have not figured out. And I was gonna try testing it, but I don't see an option, so I might mess with it some more. But on today's episode, which is this is sort of an offshoot and just a random thing. But Chad mentioned that if I come over here, that basically, we got another set of comments. Let me go back and pull that up really quick, because specifically, I'm only going to reference one of the comments that he'd said. But basically, for the shaky drill arm, as he understands it, if you turn off inertia tensor for everything except for the first rotor, piston, and hinge. So we've got a rotor, piston here. We turn off shear inertia tensor, and then this guy here, turn that off, and then we do the whole shebang. We do one. That is doing some floppy business, man. That is, oh, good grief. Okay, let's stop this guy. This is not getting better, I'll say that. Let's get that thing away from here. Holy crap. That was supposed to do it, but I don't think. What if we straighten that guy up right there? No, that is just not. You know, I wonder if there's a redesign here that could potentially work. We could do a quick little investigation. So this is definitely okay. So this is a advanced rotor part and an advanced rotor. So that is definitely not some weird thing that has occurred. Let's just do that. All right, let's delete. I cannot delete this. It's just stone, but for some reason it's not letting me delete that. No, I don't want to respawn. I want to delete these boxes. Well, it doesn't matter. It's just a server. So if we do that, we get rid of that. So let's think for a second. So the maximum extension is 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 meters down from that height. So what if instead of I got it. Okay. You know what we need to do? We need to save as test 5.2 so I don't mess everything up. Okay, so we've got this piece here, and we wanted to, instead of having it jut outwards, what if we just did this? And we didn't have a secondary hinge to mess with. And then, let's see, we do one of those, and then we do a hinge. Let's see, velocity, do -1.5. The lower limit's going to be -90. Upper limit is going to be 0. Nope. Ah, bless. Upper limit's going to be 0. And now if we reverse it, flip it back, flip it and reverse it. Okay, reverse. So this would be drill extension. Drill extension, piston. Drill hinge. And then we go reverse that. So the only question would be, how would we get this to lock down during driving? Let's see how crazy it gets. 6, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do that. And then 7. And we are not going to do a rotor because that wasn't working. So clearly rotor is not the jam. So if we do this, and then drill plate, then we can go up here and we can say reverse this guy. And this could be -1. Does that keep it like that? That would keep it locked. Let's see, how bad would this mess everything up? This would probably drag, but maybe not. So then, let's see. Mag, drill mag, one of these would have to be drill mag. Switch lock. And this would have to be drill. Extension, we do reverse. I don't know if we would need to reverse this ever, but we could. We could have it set up and then. And if I bring it back.
Fuel critical.
I love how loud that is. Good grief. Alright, let's see. Share. Nope. Share. 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 Oh, and the other thing that's probably messed up on this thing would be you'd want to do something like this. We would definitely want this to have a higher torque variant. I'll say that just for fun. And then we would want braking torque. We may not even need this hinge if it's not for storage, right? Like, that's just for fun. We'll set that there. So then if we go, we may not even need that hinge for what we would be doing it for. Like, because what's that hinge even for at this point? Because this thing locks directly to there via that. So then, go 7. This drill. Yeah, I don't even think we need this. I don't even know what would we do hinge lock and share inertial tensor. Yeah, this is absolutely irrelevant. If this bring this back. That's the factory sound effect. Bitty bitty baby. So that's locked down. And then this thing is apparently set to 400%. Why is it at 400%? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so this was a mistake here. So let's so then it would have to just be another one of these. And then we do 6 again. Stoosh. Stoosh. 3, 4. And then this may have solved all of our problems without even having to engage a rotor. I like the idea of spinning, but it could have been. We could do one more test. No, I think the rotor is going to add too much depth. See, if we add a rotor here, the problem with the rotor is what's going to happen is this is going to be too low and then it will officially drag. So instead of having it spin unnecessarily, we just say, so first we say drills on off. Take this, that's fine. And then we do drill. Oh, there's not a plate on it yet.
Fuel critical.
Yeah, fuel, thank you, Janice. Drill, mag, plate. Switch lock, and then, so bring this back.
Fuel critical.
There you go. And then, in theory, well, we can actually test this out. So, over here real quick. And we say unlock and raise that up. Make sure it's raised up. See, is it raised up? I can't see the leg. There it is. Okay. So raise it up, and then if we really want to test to see if this is going to, we're going to get dumb. Whop. Oh, we're going to crush the, oh, turn back. Sweet Christmas. That's, boy, you can't get much more successful than that. Now to the other
Fuel
thing Chad
critical.
said, this is the last thing I'm going to mention because we got to get back to the regular scheduled programming. But if this, he said make sure that this isn't set to use as parking brake, and I don't think it was. Oh, used for parking. Sure enough, yeah, that's what was happening. Thank you, Chad, for that. Appreciate it. So this solves our drill problem. Now, obviously, this looks terrible. Wow, it's not even touching. Like, what's the point of that? I was trying to make this look cool and stuff. It isn't. It isn't. I mean, it still looks cool, but so if we did this, if we built this rover, bam, bam, we built this rover on rock roll, because we, anyways, if we built this rover and decided to do this system, we would still have a drill. We would just have to pull it side to side on this bad boy. So, well, let's see real quick. So let's go ahead and turn this thing on, and then we're gonna need to do point one. Point one. Oh, I didn't turn on this. Oh, there you go. I didn't do that. Okay, now this one. Share inertial tensor. Do that right there. Perfect. All right, now, so in theory, if we wanted to get to that iron right snare, we would say unlock this, and then we're gonna have to go
Fuel
label some
critical.
stuff. So we've got drill piston 1, drill piston 2, drill piston 3, drill piston 4. Okay, so then we're sitting over iron-ish. We have to scoot forward a little bit. Can I do that? I could. I'm not going to. Ooh, why is that? That is wobbly as F.
Fuel critical.
Give me just a second to go fix that problem. Oh, you know what we should do? I don't know where that,
Fuel critical.
yes, yes, yes. Fuel critical. Fuel critical. Ah.
Fuel critical.
We're testing here, Janice. I don't know the name of my person, so let's say for a second we want drill on. We want piston. So we need, that's extension piston is already extended. We don't need that. This is, that's the up piston. So then we need to reverse, 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 reverse. Oh, you know what? Reverse, 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 reverse. And then in theory, drill piston forward. Nope, this should be off. Drills on is what we wanted. So we can start 2 up, and then we technically don't need this on this bar. You know, we technically don't even need the second bar. We've got enough spaces on the first bar that we could just do all this from there, but now is point one too fast? Or do we do 0.5 across all the boards? Like, so we say, okay, you can be, so we do 0.5. Zero 5. 0 5. And then this way, set all those to 0 5, and this way we would technically not be going too fast. So then if we put this guy down here, let's see if it locks. I don't think we're low enough. Okay. Are
Fuel
we? We're not on
critical.
that level of ground is the problem. And then we could do 4 or 5.
Fuel critical.
And then that should be slow enough that it doesn't damage it, because all of them are moving at 0.05. Look at that. We solved the problem. And we made friends along the way. I mean, it's going to take forever to retract. Like, that's going to be the painful part. Because you can't, unfortunately, well, you know. So if we set all this up in a way, we go to 1, we do this. So if 1 is our storage and deployment thing, we would say, let's see, we'd go drill, we do switch lock, and then the extension we'd want to reverse. But we don't do that now. And then for piston 1, we would say, what would we say? We would say set and move. How would we say? We'd say retract. What is this set and move? So we'd set 0. Okay. P1 return. Okay, and then we go here. We do the same thing. We set and move. So 0, 5, P2 return. And we say set move. P1 0, 5 speed, P3 return. And then last but not least, set move 0. Wait, no, it's fine. Set return P4 return. Okay, and then so that's all those. Is that what that is? Yeah, drill piston 4. And it's currently at 0 for some reason, even though it should be going down. Oh, I don't have the last piston.
Fuel critical.
Why are you swaying so much, bro? We're gonna go back to sharing inertial tensor. That seemed to stabilize it a bit. Okay. So then, oh, you know what we need to do? We don't have drill piston 4 there. So,
Fuel critical.
yeah. Ooh, we're getting to the iron now. Look at that. Okay. So then we want to be done. We're like, okay, we drilled everything. We've got it all done. We come back here, and we also need our DU piston. We're gonna say set move. This is gonna be 10, 5, DU return. Okay. So we're there, and we're like, okay, it's time to retract. So technically, we should be able to go boop, 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 and then bring this in. Yeah, look at that. You
Fuel
gotta be shitting me.
critical.
That worked like a frickin' charm. Okay, so now we test it one more time. All right, testing one more time. We release the hounds. Oh, you know what? Let's go back. Let's unrelease the hounds.
Fuel
We
critical.
unrelease the... Stop telling me the fuel's critical, bro. I know. I get it. I don't need the warnings. I don't. I really don't. Okay. We're just going to move forward. Askew. Oh, we can't move forward because... Yep.
Fuel
Because...
critical.
I know. Fuel's critical. My bad.
Fuel critical.
Yep, yep, yep. Fuel critical. Alright, so then we roll forward a bit. We just want some new digging. Beautiful. We're like, okay, perfect. We're in the next spot. We'll come over here.
Fuel critical.
We tell this thing to reverse even though it's
Fuel
not low enough
critical.
still. Oh, it actually is low enough. Aha! Victory. Okay, and then we come over here. We want to extend this bad boy out, so we say unlock. We send the guy out. And 2. Let's see. It shouldn't have reset this. It should absolutely just reverse it. Nope. So then this needs to be set move. D, U. This needs to be set move, what? Set and move 10 meters. No, that's not right. Cancel. It's set and move 0 meters at 0.05. And we're going to call this DU extend. And then we have to do that for all of them. Just full testing. We're doing the full test here, the full gambit. So we want 10.05 D1 extend. And then set move 10.05 D1 extend. Set move for number 3. Oh, that's not D1. Oh well, so it's fine. The point is extension D P D3 extend DP3 extend. I've named all these things wrong. That's okay. It doesn't matter. Set move 10.05 DP4 extend. Okay, so then we turn this guy on and we go. All of them should be moving at the same time. And that should be slow enough that it doesn't cause any damage. So then it's all about how do we get a camera that's not going to get damaged by this chaos. We probably could put... Think that'll get scratched. And then that would be it. And of course, we'll speed this up so that you guys don't have to sit through the pain of this extension. But this is the drill modification to see if this would be possible. And I think this is the solution we need. And then of course we would turn on. We would have to add a new ejector because that got turned off. Or that got removed. But that's okay. We can eject at a different time. All right, perfect. So then when we're done, we're like, okay, we're done. Pull the drills up. You come here and you go, you say boop, 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 boop. And then you bring this guy in and you turn the drills off.
Fuel
And that's it.
critical.
And we have more stone than we can shake a stick at because we just drilled a shite load of stone and quite a bit of iron. Dude, okay, I like this, guys. Anyways, we're gonna pick you up on the other side. I think today's episode, I haven't even started the other episode. I just wanted to mess with this. I didn't get anywhere with the range thing, but that's okay. UNAT supply post. Okay. So that's the test bed. This may be the system. This may be what it looked like. Did what it look like. Um, and in the hindsight, what I could do is I could put the plate right there on the main grid, so that instead of it being on this, it wouldn't be. Yeah, that's an idea. I could just put the plate on that side instead of this side. Real quick, we're gonna see what that looks like. Nope.
Fuel critical.
Because then I can have it even. I could have it even further out. If I really wanted to, I could say like, okay, we'll put this. Really? I can't put that right there? Why not? That's a block. That's a. There's a whole ass block right here. Why can't I put this right here? Right? Okay, fine. Let's do this. Like this. Go drill, mag plate. Perfect. Drill, mag plate, switch lock. Perfect. And then I should just be able to go bring this guy in. Let's see if this locks down and is as good. And that way it's on the primary grid and not on the drills itself. That could. Huh. Why wouldn't that auto lock? Are you set to not auto lock? Switch lock, auto lock off. Oh, I'll turn that on. I'll try that again. Cooldown period, and then it's blue, so that means we can do this. Boom, Bob's your uncle.
Fuel critical.
I like this idea. Alright guys, we'll pick it back in the episode. This has been another Quantum Entangled Tater Interrupts. This may be the next design feature, although if we're going to go airborne, I don't know that any of this is necessary, but it could be necessary. So, yeah, stay tuned, and I will catch you on the other side. Just for fun, since we had such good luck last time, let's see if we can wave by. Bye-bye, we can't. Alright, see you on the other side. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I can't even wave. Okay, we'll give it a good stretch. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Space Engineers. I'm your host, Quantum Tater. Say hello, Quantum Tater. Alright, you may have just seen a quick interlude from Quantumly Entangled Tater, saying hello from the great beyond. A couple things happened this week. Monday, Space Engineers 2 launched Vertical Slice 1.1, and they've got Steam Workshop. I have not made a build yet in Space Engineers 2, and I think I might do that. I don't know when, but I think it's something I would like to do. I'd like to build something out. I don't know if that's something that I would record and watch, just because it's going to be a lot of me, ha, ho, making weird noises and not really talking. So this is the Malaphor, and also last time we seem to have lost a little bit of time. As you recall, I had built these two out and tested to see if we could lift, and well, to be fair, it didn't save the ones I started to add. So I think today's episode is going to be focused primarily on building us a drilling ship, not drilling ship, I'm sorry, a grinder slash welder ship. That is, I think, what we're going to be doing, and that is specifically with the intent of knocking some of this down and getting these systems taken out of here. I want to probably salvage some batteries, I think is something I'm going to do. And I think that would be a worthwhile endeavor. Let's see, what are we at? Okay, so, and my primary thought here would be like, okay, if we can get into the systems, like, do you have any weapons inside of you? How do I check if this is loaded? This right here, yes. I can't take it all, but I can take some of it. So that's kind of my thought. Like we're gonna build ourselves a little grinder salvage ship, Um, um, and then cargo container. I just need any cargo container, literally any. Would be good right there. Perfect. That's the perfect spot for it. Yeah. So that's kind of my thought. Like we see what is what. We grind down as much as this is possible. I can't take that, so
Inventory full.
that taking these parts, take the valuable parts. Obviously, not all the steel plate. That's not really necessary. Um, but that's just what I think we should do. And there's going to be a lot of metal grids here, which are all very useful salvage for things such as um, cobalt, so we don't need to mine additional cobalt, things like
Inventory
that.
full.
Now, in the little tangent with quantumly entangled tater, I definitely discovered I'm gonna put that there. I definitely discovered that we could, in fact, um, build a different drill structure. I don't know that it's necessary. I think potentially if we were going to stay grounded for longer, and maybe we need to, honestly, like the y-
Inventory
thinking
full.
about this, did I? I didn't really check to see if the hydrogen tanks were. Oh yeah, hydrogen tanks are back here. They definitely, this was a hydrogen tank. There's definitely. Oh wait, wait.
Inventory full.
I know my inventory's full. Shut up, Janice. We're talking here. How much? Oh wait, inventory maximum. Get out of here. You're in the way. Hydrogen tank. Inventory power on. Oh, 83%. Guys, this doesn't change a lot. No, it changes quite a bit actually because we got to figure out a way to pipe that stuff in and put a hydrogen tank over there. That's what we need to do. Speaking of hydrogen tank over there, why don't we go ahead and grab some more plates? I'm gonna go ahead and weld this up. I don't know what color these are, to tell you the truth. I don't like it though. I don't like these colors, whatever color they are. Let's see. There we go. It's gonna match the green flavor. You know what I mean? Gotta have the green flavor. Okay. So yes. So that's what we're gonna do. We definitely need a salvage ship. I think that's something that can grind and weld. Honestly, it would be very helpful to
Fuel
knock some
low.
of this stuff down and Ah,
Critical.
yeah, you think, Janice? You think fuel's critical? Jesus. Cool. That's fun. Where's my corpse? Hey. You know, the things I do for whatever I do them for. Could we please? Thank you. Jiminy Christmas. And I can't. I'm surprised I can walk through this door. Ah! We're going to cut this door off. And we're going to put a different door in. That's what's happening right now. Using this garbage grinder. Where's my door? Where's my door box? Do I have it anywhere on here? Do I have doors anywhere? I don't. Sweet Christmas. Stupid door. Do I have? I did. Okay. Let's go here. Position. Disassemble. Production. Hydrogen. Hydrogen there. Okay, perfect. Hey, I can go in and out this door. I know, it's the old school door. It is what it is. We're whatever. Okay, the other door looks cool. It's cooler aesthetically, but if you're not on a if you're on a planet and you're at a slant or anything, it's frustrating. Okay, so where are we gonna put this grinder ship slash thing? I think we need to move the skiff. Oh yeah, and speaking of which, so last time on Spaceball Z, Chad did make a comment. I haven't got any of the comments yet, so we might have to do a third parter to this series, or third part of this episode, and record a little bit later once some more people have commented. What to do with the Phasmid? He basically said since the H2 tanks are gone, just take key components, things that have gold, silver, and platinum, and uranium. Still all that stuff. Seal plates are kind of meh. We don't need it because we don't have a lot of stuff. Reactors, jump drives, med bay, survival kits, stuff like that. Maybe take the battles things. He said flat modes aren't as powerful as regular thrusters. I do know that. Especially with this gravity, it's going to take more than the two we have, obviously, since we tested and it didn't work. Yeah, so then there's that. So first and foremost, he said that if this thing keeps checking off and on or keeps opening up, yeah, used for parking, turn that off. That's why every time I hit the parking brake, this thing nearly tries to yeet itself, which is probably why that all clanged out. So thank you for mentioning that. I didn't even think that that would be something I accidentally turned on, but here we are. So first, let's get this guy off this hole because we're going to need this spot. And we might actually have to 7, 5, unlock. Whoa, calm it down there, Jim. Jim and Christmas. We may have to. Okay, we may just park this here for now. That way, anyways, God, I just totally zoned out welding. We have to park that there just to get it out of the way, and then I guess what we're gonna do is um, what are we gonna do? We're gonna do something else. I guess what we're gonna do next would be to, yeah, start building. And I think we're gonna build it up there just because I should be able to hover about and do the things I need to do in order for that to work. I say that now, and of course, 2 minutes from now, we're gonna end up bashing into something and doing something stupid. So, all things possible. All things very possible. I don't think I have. Yeah, I do. There we go. Get these things welded up. That way we've got extra protection. I don't know why I'm doing this right this second. My brain is addled by craziness. The craziness. Let's see. Got nothing on our build planner. Okay, so let's go up here. I think we're going to want to park this level. Let's see. I wonder, is this something, if I reverse this, I wonder if I can get this thing leveled off by lifting it. Max impulse access? I don't actually know if I can lift this thing up. Oh, because it's not going to lift only the rear. Never mind. Disregard that. It's not gonna lift. It's only gonna lift up. It's gonna lift the whole thing up and not just the rear, therefore not leveling this out at all. How unlevel are we? We are very unlevel. Okay, that's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. We can do this. We can do it. We can do it. We're gonna use small grid, one of those. We're gonna say plop that down right there. I want to do this. It's gonna be a wait. Oh man. Oh, it's starting to slide off. You see that? I saw it. Switch lock. Okay, so what's what we're going to do. We're going to build out a quick welder miner, or I'm sorry, welder drill ship. No, I'm sorry, welder grinder ship. I'm going to build one of those out really quick. I'm going to do that in time-lapse form, so you're going to see this quick and fast. We're going to see if any of this crap gets in the way. If it does, then we may have to relocate and build somewhere else. All things possible. We'll see. And I will catch you on the other side for all of this exciting times. And guys, start thinking of a name. Yeah, a cool name for a cool ship. You know, something like the Banana Boat, the Sandwich Maker, Mentos, the Fresh Maker. There we go. Fresh goes better with Mentos. I've got some ADD today, fellas. Don't even bother trying to explain it. No one can. Literally no one. Okay, well, there we go. So this weather's going to be trash. I'm going to go ahead and clear that weather, and then I will literally, now, this time for real, pick you up on the other side. Be right back. Well, I did a dumb, guys. As you can tell by the dumb that I've done, I don't know how I did it. I mean, I know exactly how I did it. I was selecting the wrong thing when I toggled, and here we are. So yeah, I've got to figure out how to fix this. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun little experiment. I'm excited to be a part of whatever's about to happen. You know what? Just in case, let's go ahead and grab one of these bad boys right here. Um, oh, we're listing. We're listing. Okay. Hey, this is not going as bad as I expected it to. Only just. Only just not as bad as I expected it to. Nope. Alright. Hey, that wasn't catastrophic. We did it. You know what? We're gonna perch this up here. Like a little bird. Little bird on his nest. Come on, all the way down. There we go. That's not at all impossible to get to should something bad go happen. All right. So this is what I got so far, guys. I have no way to build thrust on that side because this positioning is terrible for that. I'm gonna have to have a new perch for this. I'm thinking, actually, I think I have a perch right there. That would be the perfect spot for it. So what we can do, I can return to our regular scheduled perching, and I'll pick you up on the other side once more. As soon as I, you know, as soon as I. All right, guys, on the other side. All right, we're gonna move this utility ship over to that connector right there, and we're gonna see how it goes. So first, turn that on, unlock this, and we see immediately destroy a thing. Cool, love that. Love that for me. This is a little touchy with the number of... I don't know that I like that. I don't know that I like how touchy that is. Alright, let's get this locked on. We're going to turn that off, and we're going to come over here and repair all the things I just destroyed. Anything else get damaged? Yep, that got damaged. Cool, love that for me. Love that for me. Anybody else getting damaged by all this nonsense? Nope, you over here? Did you get damaged? No, you didn't. You just knocked a whole thruster off because you're super good at life. Oh, something over here is damaged. Something. This thing, nope. I thought I saw something sparking, but I guess not. So, okay, cool. Look at that. Let's see. Got this thing right here. We'll copy all those. Copy settings, copy all. Come over here. We're gonna paste settings, copy, paste, and then go back. We go here. We call this number 2, and this is actually a port thruster, so we don't do that. And then we copy all those settings. And then we 9. We come over here and we paste another one of those guys right there. Open menu. Nope. Copy settings. Paste all. Back. Go back here. Do this. Don't anything. Perfect. And then we can come over here. And we can say Atmo. Thrusters. We can click all of those. That guy, that guy, that guy. That guy, that guy, that guy, that guy. Turn them off. Save battery. And then I think if we do, what was that? What did I call this? I called it util. This is a temporary name, guys. I'm going to need a name from you people. I just wanted to get this thing moved off that because I knew something like that would happen. And I also couldn't finish building out the side until I had it done. So this is kind of what we got so far. We got a grinder, we got a welder, we got everything. I'm going to pick you up here in a bit. I'm going to take a quick break and I'm going to see if more comments roll in. If not, then we will continue building this out and we're going to start salvaging that thing down there. Might even repair some of it so we can access the cargo that is currently inaccessible for us. For instance, I believe this gun here is probably inaccessible. Let's see if we can. Hey, we can. And we'll steal some more of these scraps. Never a bad idea to refine the scraps. They're actually quite useful for materials, at least for iron. They're pretty good. They're pretty resource. Like of all the, they're not great, but obviously of all the other types of resources there are, um, from a pure iron perspective, I think they're pretty decent. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna continue building this. I'm gonna need a name for this ship. I'm not gonna name it this time, but I am gonna go ahead and slap it up here. And yeah, guys, we'll catch you on the other side um, in just a bit. And we are back. So, I gave it a little bit of time. A little bit of time. Let's see if we can wave. Hello. Welcome back again to this third recording of Space Engineers. So, Lord Chaos had made a comment that chances are, like, it may be time to introduce the ACS mod or something more interesting about, like, flying vehicles. I could have sworn the stock stuff, like, had flight enemies and things of that nature, so it's weird that it doesn't, that I haven't seen any flying ships, like the Oban Tide or anything. That's really interesting. I don't know what's going on with that. Um, he said maybe time to add ACS. I think that'd be kind of neat. And then he said the chances of things not being produced was possibly because my assembler was set to disassemble because I was deleting tools. So yeah, you're probably right. I don't think maybe I did see that. I'm not really sure. Let's see, who else? Clyde said rover seems really big. Um, and maybe if the rover, specifically the rover that I had, my test rover that I had tucked down into, oh, cripe. That I had tucked down into there. He said it looked really big, maybe a little smaller, would add it to my arsenal. I like your drill set up the way it is. There is a mod called Gravel Sifter. It removes more ores from the gravel and no more gravel. I'd put it where you have the ejector and pipe it to your conveyor system. So I don't mind that idea, but let's see, multi-purpose welding grinder. Landing gear on the rear or bottom. Tug ship. Oh yeah, I could tug stuff. And another enjoyable episode. Thanks. So you're welcome. I appreciate that. Yeah. I would say as far as what you're saying as far as the gravel sifter, I don't mind. I think I've used that mod or seen that mod in the past. But gravel is also used. I'm pretty sure you have to have gravel for reactor components, if I'm not mistaken. Why can't I? There we go. Couldn't click on the thing. Reactor. A reactor component requires gravel, so we'd have to have at least some on board. Let's see. We already talked about Chad talking about the test bed as far as what to do with it. And then he responded to me and said, the times I've seen the difference in wobbles with the rotor, talking about the very beginning of the episode, is that it was usually a rotor or a hinge in the first of the drill, and so yeah, being the piston was first, it could still work, but I don't know. It's well, we saw how it went. We couldn't get the wobble super to stop, but I think we solved the problem entirely by doing it the way we did. Um, and he also said maybe upping the torque could also help reduce some of the shimmy shams that were happening. What else? And then Lord Chaos said, grind the Phasmin down except for the batteries. Use the skiff to relocate the batteries. You know, Splitsy would say, never use Park only ever use handbrake. So I will say this, Lord Chaos, I definitely 100% am using handbrake as the ship. I'm not pressing P. It's just that that stupid connector right there was set to use as park. And let's see if this one, yeah, used for parking. That's that's terrible. Why is that default set? I don't recall that used to be default set. So making sure that that's turned off so that when we do anything in particular, we don't immediately yeet all of our stuff. That being said, I think we want to add probably some landing gear to this guy, just to be on the safe side. Let's see. I think I want to do like a, is that, oh yeah, that's the same depth. Perfect. Is there only the two? Yeah, there's only the two. Okay, well that's kind of lame, but that's all right. We'll call this landing gear. What will we call it? We will call it, um, well, we don't know what this thing is called yet, so we're just going to use util landing gear. How clever. How absolutely clever. All right, so I think this thing is actually, oh, not auto park. Auto lock is off. There we go. I think this thing's pretty ready. It's already ready already. It has an event controller. I haven't set that event controller up, but we can really quick. Event controller. And we say that select actions when connected. Connector is locked, unlocked. And then we say add blocks, util connector. We want to add that guy. And we'll select actions when connected. I don't think we have the batteries grouped on this guy yet. We don't. We do not have the batteries. So let's go ahead and add the batteries. We'll say, right now we'll just call them util batteries. We need a name for this, guys. That's y'all's job. I'm gonna have to come up with a weird little name for this crab rangoon. And if I just named it crab rangoon, I don't know what I'm gonna say about that event controller. So then select actions. We want the groups to util batteries. We want to set this to recharge on off, and then auto. I think actually instead of that we want to do enable auto, and we want to set this to just recharge on. So then the next thing I need to do is atmospheric thrusters. Oof, look at how many we have. That's quite a lot. Let's turn them all on, get them all rolling. We're gonna do a little testaroo. Okay, let's see. Did the batteries? Hey, the batteries got set off. All right, so this is what I've created. Now, obviously, we have block tools. We have, it's going to be 1, it's going to be 2. So if we're on 1, we're grinding. 2, we're welding. And then let's see. Let's see, we got some light. If we want to see how bright this thing is, it needs a paint job for sure. Maybe some decorations, but I like what I'm seeing so far. So let's go over here and let's see if we can do some grindage. I just want to see how this works. I expect this to be faster, but it's probably not going to be. We do need to take all of our fireworks out of here because that probably don't want to have, you know, just in the chute as we grind. Wouldn't that be funny? You grind it and it explodes. So then I should just have grinder on, grinder off instead of, you know, whatever. Oh, well. This is very interesting. And then I don't know what the weight is gonna look like on this bad boy, what it's gonna, but I want to chop the top of this thing off. So I think that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna be testing this out. Man, Engineered Coffee, if you haven't watched some of his stuff, he has this incredible setup with a grinder ship that he has where the arms are like they Okay, I have to go drill those down, grind those down. Grind those down. Where'd you go? Right over here. Okay, and then we probably ought to grab these guys. Let's see. Do we have more in here? We probably do. Beautiful. So I don't have a, you know what I should put down here and I don't have. It probably would not be a terrible idea. Oh, okay. That's very interesting. Do we, oh, I've seen a flaw. It is not complete. Hindsight's 50-50. All right, let's take this back over. We'll dock it up. Did I put a camera on here? I'm pretty sure there's a camera. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. In a book, the reading rainbow. Oh, yeah, we need to fix that quickly. Sometimes I think I over gyro. This is a good example of that. Now, do we know the camera is on which side? It's on the rear, so if it's on the rear, we should be, let's see, 3. That means that the rear should come up to the butt of this right here, and we can finish this up. Oh, perfect. And we lock it down. And then this should empty out. This should be like, Izzy should take care of that for us. And then we can also come in here. We can say, look, we need a thunderstorm, a storm coming. That's great. I love it. I love to hear it. Okay, put this guy here. What are these guys called? Did I name them something? I didn't. Did I name this other guy something? What do we got? What did we name you? We just call it. This is SB lat thrust. Perfect. And then I can copy that. Copy settings, copy all. Come over here and I can say copy and paste. And then I can come back up here, and then instead of SB, it's obviously P for port. Hard to port. All right. So that should be the side thrust. We should have enough. I don't know if we will need more, but that could be enough right there. So let's go ahead and get underway once more. Let's see now. As a quick test, we're gonna save real quick, and then we're gonna. Okay, it's obviously not full, but we're staying aloft with just those motors. That's excellent. Testing this way. Beautiful. I love it. I love to see it. I can turn on the lights. Whoa! You guys saw that, right? No thanks. I'm not trying to get electrocuted out here. I mean, I am because I'm not inside where it's safe. But my goal isn't to get electrocuted out here. I'm thinking dual whatchamacalls would have been the jam. That's okay, we're gonna... It is really hard to get this thing to aim. Uh-oh, 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 there we go. Gotta be very careful how you aim your blades. So we'll get this cut down. Okay, so plan. We get this cut down, and then we need to start worrying about excising the tank, which is going to probably take a little more finesse. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit more finesse than probably what I'm willing to do. So the question is, do we cart the tank? Do we cart the tank out manually, or do we I don't know. Do we cart the tank out manually is the question, or do we try and I'm not sure. If we cart the tank manually and we just attach it, or do we attach to this thing via some sort of insane connector and attempt to transfer the stuff little by little by just building a large tank over there? That's really the question we have. So let's, while we're doing it, let's see what our lights look like. Yeah, look at that. That is... Oh, get out of that, please. There we go. All right. That's some good lighting. We definitely have the lights necessary to see what we need to see. We're gonna go from the top down, I think, is the plan. I know we don't need some of the stuff. We probably don't need material-wise. Like I know that I don't need a bunch of steel plates, but in my mind, we're not just taking steel. Ah, I just got struck by lightning. Do you guys see that? Listen here, Thor. You have no power here. I'm curious how much weight this thing's gonna hold. I feel like... Let's go ahead and start chopping the back off. We're gonna excise. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get this thing chopped out. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start grinding some stuff down, and I'm gonna come up with a plan on how to excise all this stuff and be as careful as possible and not chop through batteries, which is really my primary concern in this moment. And then hopefully also not overweigh this ship to the point that I just careen into everything. Ah! It's unsafe. Oh, I need to add those plates. You kidding me? What is happening right now? Oh, God. Okay, we need to... Clearly, we don't know what we're doing. That's what I'm learning right now. Switch log. Oh, good grief. Hey, look, I built yet another one of these. You know, this is the problem. And what is this? Get stupid tree. This is what happens. All right, so we are slowly but surely just rebuilding this over and over and over again. That's what I like to see. Unnecessary building. It's my new favorite. You know what it is? Let's go here. Let's go do this. We're gonna turn this off until we need it. And we're gonna take and we're gonna say 2 on off. On off. Okay. That's way better. Now that I can actually focus on not blowing my damn thing up. Now it's just a matter of not like screwing up. I think this has got plenty of lift. I don't think that's necessarily the issue. I think it's when I go into this third person that it causes problems. I also notice... Oh, do I have that turned on? Let's turn that off. That's awful. How are we doing? Containers, we have 4. We should be... Unknown distress signal. What? Did everybody see that? Everybody see that? I... Oh my goodness. You know what we didn't do? We didn't set this closed delay. Gotta heal myself up real quick. Man, that was a weird one. All right, we've tested it. We've tested the grinder ship. I think we're ready. I think there's gonna be some stuff going on. I don't know how many. Obviously, I want to record the chaos as it ensues. For the sake of comedy. I don't know what is going on with this. Why do I see this bar? I don't know what that is. But we're gonna come over here real quick and we're gonna see about getting the rest of this stuff. Whoa! Nelly, holy cow. Let's see what all is connected to that. Whoa! We're exposing the lies. Or something. I don't know. I think it's a good test. I think this is a successful test. We need a name for this and probably to finish out some blocking of this little creature here. I think that's going to be it for this one though. I don't want to go too long. I'm already well into overtime just because I did a lot of weird pre-circuit cursor stuff, so I think we're gonna have to call it. Turn these things off. I need to set those engines up so that I can easily turn them on and off so they're not rocking the boat. But I think this is a pretty successful test bed for this guy. He might need a different home, like maybe over here or something. I'm not really sure. But what we can do really quick, let's see if we can do this successfully. Here's the plan. Let's see if, now what we need, we got to come over here. Let's take a look really quick. So we need that battery to come loose, and which it will when I uncut it. So we need that battery to come loose, and then we can move it out. Yeah, let's first turn this thing on. And let's go ahead and, oh, you know what? It's not going to come loose because not because of that. That's definitely not the problem. It's not going to come loose because there's two batteries attached to it. It's actually two batteries, which is, and I don't think I have the detach mod, which is something to be concerned with. So you know what we can do? We're going to leave this guy here. We're going to go ahead and turn that off. We're gonna leave this here, and we are going to wrap the episode with our little grinder ship. Currently the util ship. I need a name, guys. I need a name for this little Krabby Patty. And it is not Krabby Patty, I don't believe. So we can go ahead and take a screenshot of the slowly disassembling pieces, and yeah, guys. All right, first and foremost, let's get that screenshot. If you enjoyed this, you know what to do. Like button, subscribe, bell notification. Thanks for the comments. As always, I know it's a little weird three-parter, so I had to read some comments in the middle of it, but that is okay. Let's see if we can wave goodbye. We sure can't. I will give it a stretch. I appreciate you guys, and I will catch you later, taters. And as always, be kind. Bye.